Hello, I am a taxi driver. I don't want my name or age to be known. This incident has made me unable to sleep at night. If you have any opinion about this incident, please tell me. Hello, welcome to my channel. You can send us your horror stories to this Telegram ID so that we can broadcast them on YouTube so that everyone can benefit from your experience. You support me by liking, commenting and subscribing to my channel. Thanks. Let's go to our scary story. It was almost 11 o'clock at night. I was delivering the last passenger. I was returning home. The road was very dark and there were very few cars. There was a very scary forest next to the road, where everyone said that demons live in this forest. Well, I'm not a religious person, but this forest really brought a special negative energy to a person. I was on my way home when a man on the side of the road waved at my car. I told myself this is the last passenger. I pushed the car aside and told him to sit down. There was a very skinny man. I thought he might be an addict. I said, "Sir, could you tell me the address?" He gave me a cold look and said, "Go, I'll tell you myself." His voice was very sinister. I started to move. I was walking along when I saw a side road. The man said, "Turn onto this path. My house is there." At first, I was scared and thought, what if he's a thief? But anyway, I turned onto the side road and saw a very old house. As soon as he said to hold the car, I kept the car. When I looked in the mirror, he was completely gone. It was not possible for him to have run away because my car locks the doors by itself. All the doors were locked, but there was no sign of that man. Had disappeared. I got out of the car and searched as hard as I could. I not found the man. When I looked at the house in front of me, it was as if someone shouted loudly from the house. I quickly got into the car and hit the gas at full speed and ran away, but I still dream about that night. Hi, I'm Lucas, and I work in a staffing company. This happened to me on my way home, which I thought was very scary. Be sure to listen and tell me what you think about it. It was 12 o'clock in the night. I was returning home by car. On my way, I had two choices. I had to take the normal road, which would take me half an hour to drive, or take the cemetery road, which would allow me to get home much earlier. I decided to go through the cemetery. This is a very dangerous road. I don't mean ghosts and demons. This road is boring and there are many thieves. The whole left and right of me was a cemetery. Everywhere I looked, there were graves. I was driving fast when I saw a woman by the road who looked like she had just come out of a graveyard. She seemed extremely upset. I pulled over, got out of the car, took her hand, and helped her into the car. I asked her for her home address, but she didn't say anything. On the way, I asked her name, and she told me, but I don't want to mention it here. I asked her where she wanted to go, and she said, "Drop me off next to Tatuk Hospital." I reached the city and drove towards the hospital she mentioned. I dropped her off next to the hospital. She went inside, and I headed home. Tomorrow, when I wanted to go to work, I went to visit that girl. When I went to the hospital and told her name and profile, the system found only one person with this profile, and she had been dead for a week. I was very surprised. I asked every staff member if they knew such a person, but no one knew. I checked the hospital's security cameras, and when they reviewed the footage from that night, and no one had actually been in my car. I was so scared that I couldn't go back to work. Was it really a ghost? Or did I pick up an imaginary person? Please give me your opinion.